Hello, awakened being. Welcome to this channel. Here I do tarot and oracle readings to support you along your spiritual journey. If that interests you, feel free to check out any other content on this channel, as well as interact with this video as you feel called to. Today's reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is hidden messages. All right, I'm going to tune into a particular, person and what they want to say to you. So let's just go ahead and tune in. All right. Okay, this song just came up. Hold on. Excuse me, sorry about that. Okay, a song just came up. I think it's called Session by Lexi. And it's literally just a twerk song, so I don't know what that's about. Okay. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to tell you, this devil card, you just got that. It's come out for the other fire signs as well. So I don't know if you're dealing with a fire sign, if your person has fire in their chart somewhere, but yeah. Okay, so we got 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 4 of Cups. Let me just sit with this for a minute. I'm going to move that. Let me get some oracle, because this one's not coming to me right away. Clarify a 7 of Swords. Clarify the devil. Clarify 4 of Cups. Okay. Okay, yeah. I feel like there's this message of like, I honestly feel like you're not in communication with this person. And I feel like it's divinely guided. There's been some sort of a pause or a separation. I would say more so a pause because we have 4 of Cups. But with the 9 of Cups, this lets me know that you're kind of been on your own. And so that's where this lack of communication is telling me or is coming through. We also have 7 of Swords, which, somebody wanting to say something, but I don't see it actually happening. What I see is there being guidance around like what is best. So we have the Faith card and we have the Destiny card. So let me just sit that there for a minute. And then we also have Ace of Cups here and the Magician. Yeah, see, and then 5 of Swords. Okay, so let me break it down. So with the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Cups, this lets me know, this confirms that, you might have been on your own, or this person has walked away to be on their own. And then we also have the Magician with the number 1, which is, something else to ignite and spark. So it could be that this person left to follow or pursue something, or maybe you did that. But I just feel like somebody in this dynamic just kind of took space for themselves, especially with the 4 of Cups here. They needed to think about some things, and they also needed to, spiritually align themselves. We do have this Destiny card. I do also feel like this person felt like, this feels like they were taking up more of an opportunity. So with the Magician and the Faith and Perfection, I just feel like they stepped away because they felt called to. Like they felt like there was something they needed to do. But also with this 5 of Swords, though, this lets me know that there's been like, it's almost like they needed to reevaluate themselves or the relationship, or something that was said. So with the 5 of Swords, sometimes this can indicate that somebody said something very hurtful, or, you know, something like that. Maybe that they regret, or it was too harsh, or whatever. Or it was just something that was very truthful, especially with the Seven of Swords here. So here's an example. For me as a Libra sun, when I don't typically come for people because I don't care to argue or whatever. But if I do say something, it's going to be the truth. And so the truth is what hurts people. So I do feel with this seven of swords and this 5 of swords, somebody could have said something that was very true, and it made this person like kind of stop and see themselves, because we do have the devil here as well. And then underneath that we have perfection, which it's not necessarily about the word for me. The image is more about somebody who is like tuning into themselves, and they're looking at their own growth or their own fruits. Like, what are they offering to somebody else? You know what I mean? Because the way that they're showing up is what they're offering. And so with this under the devil, I just feel like somebody really needed to, or like they took in what was said, and it just rang true for them. And they're like, wait, hold on. I need to really like sit and think about this. 4 of Cups. So, and then also the Hermit, right? So, and then the Hangman. So yeah, so all together, I sense a pause, a separation, but I also sense somebody who's really thinking about their actions, who they are, what they want, and where they're being guided. And I do feel somebody, I don't know who this is, whether this is you or them, but they're pretty content with, I guess they made peace with the situation. So I don't know if they communicated it to you or vice versa, but with the 9 of Cups here, it does let me know that they feel kind of content with the situation, like they forgave or made peace with it or something like that. So I do feel that energy in this dynamic. I just don't know who it's coming from. Okay, what else? I do feel like with the Ace of Cups here, oh, duh, especially with the 4 of Cups. So I was just saying that they needed to pause and kind of take a look at themselves and the situation. And with this Ace of Cups, this let me know that they're able to kind of, I guess, bring more love to themselves or love to the situation. And what that can mean is what I just said about 9 of Cups, where, you know, they made peace with things, or they're able to like be mature. There's like maturity here. Okay. Anything else? It could also be, I feel like for some of you, not everybody, that with this Magician here, this person could want to, you know, reach out, come around and try a different way of communicating, or a different way of like, you know, mending the relationship in a way that's going to be, you know, more aligned with this Destiny card here. Especially with Destiny, you've got somebody in white and somebody in black. And so this can symbolize, well, first of all, you've also got the mentors here, right? So there's definitely karmic energy here where there was a lesson to be learned, especially with the truth coming out. So there's a lesson here, but also with the white and black, this is the yin and yang. This is the shadow and the light coming together. So there is truth, somebody seeing themselves, seeing the situation, you know, maturing, learning about it, and figuring out how they can come together and really like heal from the situation or approach the situation, but also maybe to reconnect with it as well with the Magician here. Like, how can we get it to work or smooth out with more love this time around? How can we heal this? How can we move on from this type of thing? So I do feel like this person, yeah, like I don't feel any animosity or anything like that. Okay, let's see, anything else? What card should I pull? Let's pull this out. Clarify the Magician. Healing heart. See? And I'm telling you, there's a lot of fire here. And the other fire signs got this card and a few other ones too. So, again, could have some heavy fire in the chart. Okay, with the person you're dealing with as well. All right, so let's pull this, my final card. Doubt. They got this too. Okay, literally, either it's cross watchers or heavy fire in the chart, or there's just this theme here right now of what's it called? I guess like self-realization, or self-awareness, or just trying to recover from something. Anyway, so we got doubt. Offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises, but you can say, free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. Okay, is there anything else I'm getting with that? No? All right, so that was your reading. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and good luck on your journey.